Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm just laying here doing my usual laymansing, and I hear a bunch of kids outside. It kind of reminds me of Lord of the Flies. I hear all this yelling and carrying on. And for some reason, there's no children that lives here, but the neighbor have kids, and for some reason they find this little enclave beside my window to be a convenient spot to play. They're good kids. They're good kids. They're just being children, and I've asked them before, can y'all please go play somewhere else? And they're good. They'll listen and they'll go. But as children, I was once a child myself. When you're playing, you don't think about that. You're having fun. They're good children, I have to say. They're just being children. And so I peep out the window and I'm hearing, kill it, kill it. And I swear to you, it's like Lord of the Flies. They've gotten the neighbors' tools. They have shovels and hoes and picks and axes, and they're like chopping at something frantically at the ground. I'm like, what are they trying to kill? There's lizards and stuff out here. It's horrendous. And like I said, these are children, but that's what children do. These are boys too. So I just kind of tap on the window. I turn off all the lights. I'm tapping on the window, and the little boy looks guilty, and like, oh yeah, I forgot. So they're good children, which is kind of oxymoronic to say. I'm saying these are good children just because they're mindful to me and they seem embarrassed when an adult tells them to do something. But they're trying to kill something out there. Anyhow, I wrote this poem, and like I said, none of my poems are really poems. It's just me writing off the top of my head, whatever I'm thinking at the moment. This is if I go outside, I will see there's nothing to be afraid of but nasty old me, fat and grumpy with funny hair, big gap teeth, and sad because no one cares. If I go outside, I will see the only monster out there is truly me. And I guess that's true. We all have fears, and a lot of times we can become afraid of the whole world sometimes. But really, especially as you get older, and I'm sorry y'all are seeing my areoli or whatever you call that, but I don't wear clothes. That's just the way it is. But and I try not to intentionally show anything that may be offensive, but it happens. And I don't have like a blanket on to cover it up. But anyhow, so whatever, y'all will be okay. But we all have fears, and a lot of times the thing that we fear the most, we fear we tend to fear things we can't control or change, things that we have no dominion over. But the biggest thing to fear really is yourself, because it's not the fact that you don't have dominion over or control over something else. It's the fact that you are not controlling your perceptions and your feelings and your thoughts and your chosen behavior in response to whatever it is that's stimulating these feelings inside of you. For example, um, there's been a few things I've had a couple of issues with, missing my mom. I'm getting over that slowly but surely. Um, me being fat and ugly and nasty, all of those things are my fault. I can change those things, or at least take action so I can feel good about myself and changing it. But I'm not. It's kind of like going with the flow with me, because I understand there's a lot of different issues that I'm addressing deep down inside of me. So the biggest thing to be scared of is me. When I go outside and I open the door, the sun is shining, it's bright, children are playing, even though they're playing mean bad things, they're playing, and when I look, I'm a 37-year-old woman, 37 and damn near 3/4. I'll be 38 in December 15th. And if you take a moment and look around you at the world around you, I mean, even the space right next to you, things are so different. Living here where I live, I could go across the street to someone else's house and it'll be a totally different vibe. You know, and same neighborhood, nothing different except the spirits, which are your spirit, your presence that exists within. Um, I was looking up on the internet 37-year-olds because I happened across Robin Thicke, and I'm just speaking freely. I'm not White boys are not really attracted to me, but I look him up because I like his music, and I happened to see him on the Breakfast Club, And so I was listening to him, and then he was talking about his wife, and I remember, oh yeah, he has like a black wife. So I looked up because I forgot what she looked like, but the wife looked white, but she was mixed. And mixed people sometimes they look more one race than the other, even though they're both. And sometimes they look like a combination, but they can appear to be one race or the other sometimes. Big drastic change. It's really odd how mixed people do that. But so I happened to look her up, and we're the same age. She's 37 as well. And actually, I think our birthdays are like 10 days apart. She's 10 days older than I am. And so when you look at other people your age and what they're doing, it's very interesting because it helps you gauge how fucked up your life is, or otherwise. Other people I've been watching, but these people are way younger than me. YouTube personalities like Tim De La Ghetto, and his girlfriend, and just how that person, that young man is not the most attractive guy in the world, and I look like I have the same big round head as he does. But he saw a girl that he liked, and he got her, and through all the craziness, he still has lots of friends, lots of, you know, it's his personality and his ability to get things done. So I look at other people, and as I was looking through his blogs and of him and his girlfriend, I looked at some of the dates, and I was like, wow, on this date I was getting evicted from my last place. On this date, I was wandering the streets, and it's just, when you look at the parallels of life, be thankful for wherever you are in your life. You know, that life was created for you, and if it's not what you want, it's because you chose not to do the things to get you where you want. Like for me, I would love, like, some people are motivated by money. I'm motivated by just love, and when I say love, I mean just love for no reason, like just goodness, pure goodness for absolutely no reason, honesty and truth. That's what motivates me. Not a lot of that out there in this world, so especially with that legal system, that really demotivated me because that took away all my belief in anything that's honest and true, because there was nothing honest or true about it, nothing redeeming. Um, so I think my dilemma is that I'm finding it hard to find things to motivate me because I don't have, that level of personal support. And, so I continued on, and I looked at other people my age. Angelina Jolie is 37. Charlize Theron is 37. All of these people that are successful, but then I also happen to find people that weren't doing so well, like a 37-year-old woman that got accused of neglect. She was neglecting, she was babysitting some children, looked at Facebook on her phone, and a child drowned. You know, so, and she wasn't famous. She was fat and black, just like me. you know, very tragic story because her life has now been changed for the rest of her life, and yes, that's her responsibility, so she deserves that. Or she had it coming. Maybe it's not a great thing, but she had it coming. And so, being 37 years old, and me being in a situation where I've experienced so much that I'm just like, yo, I'm just gonna chill out for a minute, and I don't know what my next move is gonna be because everything that I thought was right in this world, I'm basically being told that it's not. It's not right to be honest if it affects somebody's finances. It's not. It's not right to just be a natural woman because it's not appealing to other people. It's not right to be too humble because you prepare to be a doormat. So, you know, those things that I consider are right are just, I guess they're not right in today's society. So, I have to kind of go back to the drawing board and decide what it is that I want. Not even decide, but, get closer to God, and hopefully, whatever it is that he, she, the universe wants, it'll slowly come to me. And when my time has run out for that, it would have run out. I'm truly a single person in this world, meaning that I have, for all intended purposes, I have no family, I have no friends. It's me. So it all ends with me. They're doing this genetic thing, so I guess they could duplicate me at any time they want, and especially with the plethora of videos about nothing that are just purely me, they could probably recreate me to the T, which I don't know why anybody would want to do that, probably unless they had some bad intentions, but that's neither here nor there. But I mean, it's just me. And so, it's nothing for me to be afraid of, because if I fuck up, then I fuck up. And nobody's affected by me. And we all live or die. And the good news is that eventually Mother Nature comes along and, it resolves the problem after a while. So, anyways, my little writing blurb was monsters. If I go outside, I will see there's nothing to be afraid of but nasty old me. Fat and grumpy with funny hair, big gap teeth, and sad because no one cares. If I go outside, I will see the only monster out there is truly me. And it's so funny, it reminds me a little bit of Shel Silverstein. This video's too long, they might not take it. Oh shit, I forgot.